cause I put my finger down in a bottle and it got stuck. I sued Delta Airlines cause they sold me a ticket to New Jersey. I went there and it sucked. Yeah! If you stand me up on a date, if you deliver my pizza 30 seconds late, I'm gonna sue, sue, yes I'm gonna sue, 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 yeah that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sue, sue, yes I'm gonna sue, 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 yeah I might even sue you. I sued Duracell. They never told me not to shove that double A right up my nose. I sued Home Depot because they sold me a hammer, which they knew I might drop on my toes. I sued Dell Computers because I took a bath with my laptop. Now it doesn't work. I sued Fruit of the Loom because when I wear the tidy whities on my head, I look like a jerk. I sued Verizon because I get all the press anytime my cell phone is roaming. I sued Colorado because you know I think it looks a little bit too much like Wyoming. I sued Neiman Marcus because they put up their Christmas decorations way out of season. I sued Ben Affleck. Oh, do I even need a reason? Oh, if I sprain my ankle while I'm robbing your place, if I hurt my knuckles when I punch you in the face, I'm gonna sue, sue, yes I'm gonna sue, 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 yeah that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sue, sue, yes I'm gonna sue, 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 that's right I'm gonna sue you. I'll sue ya, I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya, I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya, I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya, I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya, ha 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 ha. I'll sue ya, what y'all think of that? I'll sue ya, ha 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 ha. Booyah, I'll sue ya. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. And the bass keeps running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running. I say, don't you know? You say, you don't know. I say, take me out. I say, you don't show. Don't move, time is slow. I say, take me out. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Gimme, gimme. Living in Beverly Hills. And birds go flying at the speed of sound to show you how it all began. Birds came flying from the underground. If you could see it, then you'd understand. And we'll all float on, alright, already we'll all float on. Now don't you worry, we'll all float on, alright. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. are rushing around. Hey, hey, hey. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa!
We'll take you to the candy shop.
Yeah!
For one taste of what we got.
Uh-huh.
Or have you spending all you got.
Come on!
Keep going till you hit the spot.
Whoa! When the pimp's in the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Come, Mr. DJ, song pond to replay.
Come, Mr. DJ, want to turn the music up?
All the gal on the dance floor wanting some more what?
Come, Mr. DJ, want to turn the music up?
Hey, mister, please, Mr. DJ, tell me if you hear me. Turn the music up. She take my money.
She take my money.
When I'm in need.
When I'm in need.
Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed.
Friend indeed.
Oh, she's a gold digger way over town.
Way over town.
It digs on me.
Hey! Hey!
Now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, cause she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
I gotta leave.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
I gotta leave.
Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.
I gotta leave.
Get down, girl, go ahead. But I ain't saying she's a gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. Hey! Hey everyone, listen up, your attention if you please. Really wanna give you a warning, cause I found out this morning about a dangerous, insidious computer virus. If you should get an email with the subject stinky cheese, better not go taking a chances. Under no circumstances should you open it, or else it will translate your documents into Swahili, make your TV record Chile, nutrient pests, and give your laundry static clean. Look out, it's gonna make your computer screen freeze. Look out, erase the Easter eggs off your DVDs. Look out, erase your hard drive and your backups too, and the hard drive of anyone related to you. Virus alert, you need immediately before someone gets hurt. Forward this message onto everybody. Soon, very soon, it will make all the paint peel off your walls. It'll make your keyboard all sticky, give your poodle a hickey, and invest your cash in stock in Euro Disney. Then it will tie up your phone, making crank long distance calls. It'll set your clocks back an hour and start clogging the shower. So just trash it now, or else it will decide to give you a permanent wedgie, legally change your name to Reggie, even mess up the pH balance in your pool. Look out, it's gonna melt your face right off your skull. Look out, and make your iPod only play Jethro Tull. Look out, and tell you knock-knock jokes while you're trying to sleep. Look out, and make you physically attracted to sheep. Look out, steal your identity and your credit card. Look out, buy you a warehouse full of pink leotards. Look out, then cause a major rift in time and space, and leave a bunch of tweaky rappers all over the place. That's right, it's a virus alert. Delete immediately before someone gets hurt. Forward this message onto everybody. Virus alert. Delete immediately before someone gets hurt. Forward this message onto everybody. Warn all your friends, send this to everybody. Tell everyone you know, tell everybody now. If you get infected
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, I came up with more secrets to tell you today. These are my confessions. Slipped my mind the last 2 times, silly me. So now I gotta give you part 3 of my confessions. First I told you about the skank that I was cheating with. Then I mentioned she's having my kid. That's not all. Now I recall more, you see. So I'll give you part 3 of my confessions. Now this gonna be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. Gonna tell you everything I left out of parts 1 and 2. Like remember when I told you that I knew Pauly Shore? Pauly Shore, that's a lie, I don't know what I said that for. I borrowed your chapstick from you without asking, oh, and I tried out your nose hair trimmer too. And by the way, your diamond ring is cubic zirconium. I killed your goldfish accidentally, just replaced it with another one. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, I need to get some. These are my confessions. My mind the last 2 times, silly me. Now I guess I gotta give you part 3 of my confessions. Up on your dog last time I had too much to drink. There've been times when I peed in your sink. Don't know why, but you and I should agree that belongs in part 3 of my confessions. Really forgive me, I'm still trying to figure out why you used a toothbrush to clean off the bathroom grout. Oh, and sometimes in private, really like to dress up like Shirley Temple and spank myself with a hockey stick. Hockey stick, my boss thinks I'm a jerk. Didn't get that raise. I haven't changed my underwear in 27 days. And when I'm kissing you, I fantasize you're a midget. I'm so sorry, Debbie. I mean, Bridget. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, I got a few more secrets I'd like to convey. These are my confessions. My mind, the last 2 times, silly me. Silly me. Yes, I gotta give you part 3 of my confessions. Gave you buttered toast I dropped and picked up off the floor. That's why it was not a cold sore. Not a cold sore. It's my bad. Hope you're not sore at me. Matter at me when even I finish part 3 of my confessions.
You don't know how hard it is for me to tell you this, but you remember that shirt you got me for my birthday? Well, I returned it for store credit. That thing was hideous. What were you thinking? Oh, by the way, I wasn't really sick last week. I just didn't want to go to your stupid office picnic. Oh, and when I told you at breakfast we were all out of Rice Krispies, what I meant was there was only enough left for me. Sorry.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, I thought of some more things that should scare you away. These are my confessions. Slipped my mind the last 2 times, silly me. I guess I gotta give you part 3 of my confessions. Once I blew my nose and then I wiped it on your cat. And I lied, yes, that dress makes you look fat. Anyway, I shouldn't say anymore till I give you part 4 of my confessions.
I mean, I'm just getting started here. I'm not even halfway down the list. This thing could go on for... Hey, where are you going? Honey? What? Was it something I said? Women.
Faces filled with joy and cheer, what a magical time of year. Howdy ho, it's Weasel Stomping Day. Put your Viking helmet on, spread that mayonnaise on the lawn. Don't you know it's Weasel Stomping Day? All the little girls and boys love that wonderful crunching noise.
You'll know what this day's about
when you stomp a weasel's guts right out. So come along and have a laugh. Snap their weaselly spines in half. Grab your boots and stomp your cares away. Hip hip hooray, it's Weasel Stomping Day. People up and down the street, crushing weasels beneath their feet.
Why we do it, who can say?
But it's such a festive holiday, so let the stomping fun begin. Bash their weaselly skulls right in. It's tradition that makes it okay. Hey everyone, it's Weasel Stomping.
We'll have some fun
Weasel Stomping Day. Hip hip hooray, it's Weasel Stomping Day.
Weasel Stomping Day.
Hey!
Jillian was her name. She was sweeter than aspartame. Her kisses reconfigured my DNA, and after that I never was the same. And I loved her even more than Marlon Brando loved souffle. She was gorgeous, she was charming, yeah, she was perfect in every way. Except she was always using the word infer when she obviously meant imply. And I know some guys would put up with that kind of thing, but frankly, I can't imagine why. And I told her, I said, hey, are we playing horseshoes, honey? No, I don't think we are. You're close, but no cigar. Then I met sweet young Janet, prettiest thing on the planet. Had a body hotter than a habanero. She had lips like a ripe pomegranate, and I was crazy like Manson about her. She got me all choked up like Mama Cass. She had a smile so incredibly radiant, you had to watch it through a piece of smoked glass. I thought after all these years of searching around, I found my soulmate finally. But one day I found out she actually owned a copy of Joe Dirt on DVD. Oh no, I said, hey, are we lobbing hand grenades, kiddo? No, I don't think we are. You're close. Oh, so very close. Yeah, baby, you're close. So close, but no cigar. Ah, yeah. Julie played water polo. She wore a ribbon on her left manolo. She had me sweating like Nixon every time she was near. My heart was beating like a Buddy Rich solo. And she was everything I've dreamed of. She moved right up to #1 on my list. And did I mention she's a world famous billionaire, bikini supermodel, astrophysicist? Yeah, she was so pretty she made Charlize Theron look like a big fat slobbering pig. The only caveat is one of her earlobes was just a little tiny bit too big. I said, hey, are we doing government work here? No, I don't think we are. You're close. So very, very close. Oh, baby, you're close. So close, but no cigar. Missed it by that much. Oh, yeah. All right. Really, really, really close, but no cigar. I know that you don't know me very well. We've barely met, but I can surely tell no one will ever love you like I do. I like to feel the warm spot on your chair. Sometimes I drool, and usually I stare. My prayer precious one. I saved that gum that you threw in the garbage. You're the one I dream about, but the only question with me now is, do I creep you out? Every time I shake your hand now, wanna stick your fingers in my mouth. Well, do I creep you out? Call you every night and hang up. Gonna carve your name in my leg, in my leg. Oh, something I should ask about. Can I sniff the pit stains on your blouse? And do I creep you? Do I creep you out?
You're straining yours out. Still the only question with me now.
Oh, the only question
Do I creep you
is, do I creep you out? Know exactly where you live now. Follow you from work back to your house. Well, do I creep you out? Do I creep you out? Oh! Seven o'clock in the evening, watching something stupid on TV. I'm zoned out on the sofa when my wife comes in the room and sees me. And she says, is this behind the music with Leonard Skinner? And I say, I don't know, say it's getting late, what you wanna do for dinner? She says, I kinda had a big lunch, so I'm not super hungry. I said, well, you know, baby, I'm not starving either, but I could eat. She said, so what do you have in mind? I said, I don't know, what about you? She says, I don't care if you're hungry, let's eat. I said, that's what we're gonna do. But first you gotta tell me what it is you're hungry for. And she says, let me think, what's left in our refrigerator? I said, well, there's tuna, I know. She said, that went bad a week ago. I said, is the chili okay? She said, you finished that yesterday. I hopped up and said, I don't know, do you want to get something delivered? She's like, why would I want to eat liver? I don't even like liver. I'm like, no, I said delivered. She's like, I heard you say liver. I'm like, I should know what I said. She's like, whatever, I just don't want any liver. Well, I was gonna say something, but my cell phone started to ring. Now who could be calling me? Well, I checked my caller ID. It was just cousin Larry calling for the third time today. My wife said, let it go to voicemail. I said, okay. Where were we? Oh, dinner, right. So what do you wanna do? She says, why don't you whip up something in the kitchen? Yeah, I said, why don't you? And then she says, baby, can't we just go out to dinner, please? I says, no. She says, yes. I says, no. She says, yes. I says, no. She says, yes. Oh, here's your keys. I step a little bit closer, say, okay, where you wanna go? She says, how about the Ivy? I said, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't feel like getting all dressed up and eating expensive food. She says, Olive Garden. I say, nah, I'm not in the mood. And Burrito King would make me gassy, there's no doubt. She says, just forget about it. I said, no, I swear I'm gonna take you out. Then I get an idea. I say, I know what we'll do. She says, what? I say, guess. She says, what? I say, we're going to the drive-thru. So we head out the front door, open the garage door, then I open the car doors, and we get in those car doors. Put my key in the ignition, and then I turn it sideways. Then we fasten our seat belts as we pull out the driveway. Then we drive to the drive-thru, heading off to the drive-thru. approaching the drive-thru, getting close to the drive-thru, almost there at the drive-thru. Now we're here at the drive-thru, here in line at the drive-thru. Did I mention the drive-thru? Well, here we are in the drive-thru line, me and her. Cars in front of us, cars in back of us, all just waiting to order. There's some idiot in a Volvo with his brights on behind me. I lean out the window and scream, hey, what you trying to do, blind me? My wife says maybe we should park, we could just go eat inside. I said I'm wearing bunny slippers, so I ain't leaving this ride. Now a woman on a speaker box is saying, can I take your order, please? I said, yes indeed, you certainly can. We'd like 2 hamburgers with onions and cheese. Then my wife says, baby, hold on, I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna have a chicken sandwich instead this time. I said, you always get a cheeseburger. She says, that's not what I'm hungry for. I put my head in my hands and scream, I don't know who you are anymore. The voice on the speaker says, I don't have all day. I said, then take our order and we'll be on our way. I wanna get a chicken sandwich and I want a cheeseburger too. She's like, you want onions on that? I'm like, yeah, I already said that I do. Plus we need curly fries, and don't you dare forget it. And 2 medium root beers, no, just 1, we'll split it. Then I said, I'm guessing that you're probably not too bright, so read me back my order, let's make sure you got it right. She says, 1, you want a chicken sandwich. 2, you want a cheeseburger. 3, curly fries and a large root beer. Stop, don't go no further. I never ordered a large root beer, I said medium, not large. Then she says, we're having a special, I supersized you at no charge. Oh. And that's all I could say was oh. And she says, now there's something else that I really think you should know. You can have unlimited refills for just a quarter more. I say, great, except we're in the drive-thru, so what would I want that for? Then she says, wait a minute, your voice sounds so familiar, hey, is this Paul? And my wife is all like, no, that ain't Paul. Now tell me, who's this Paul? She says, oh, he's just some guy who goes to school with me. I sat behind him last year and I copied off of him in geometry. I said, I know a guy named Paul. He used to be my plumber. He was prematurely bald and he moved to Pittsburgh last summer. He also had bladder problems and a really bad infection on his toe. And she says, mister, please, you can stop right there. That's way more than I needed to know. And then we both were quiet and things got real intense. And then she says, next window, please, that'll be $5.82. So we inched ahead in line, moving painfully slow. I got a little bored, so I turned on the radio. Turned it off because my wife was getting a headache. So we both just sat there quietly for her sake. Well, then I looked at her and she looked back at me. And I said, I think you have something in your teeth. She turned away from me and then turned back and said, did I get it? I said, yeah, well I mean most of it, but hey, you know, don't sweat it. Then she said, how about now? I said, yeah, almost. There's still a little bit there, but don't worry, it's probably just a piece of toast. Now we're at the pay window, or whatever you call it. Put my hand in my pocket, I can't believe there's no wallet. And the lady at the window's like, well, that'll be $5.82. I turn around to my wife and say, how much have you got on you? She just rolls her eyes and says, I'll pay for this, I guess. So she reaches into her purse and busts out the American Express. I handed to the lady, and she says, oh dear, it's gotta be cash only. We don't take credit cards here. I took back the card and said, gee, really? Well, that sucks. And that's when I found out my wife was only carrying $3. I said, I thought you were gonna hit the ATM today. She says, I never got around to it, so where's your wallet anyway? And I said, never mind, just help me to find some change. Now the lady at the window's looking at me kind of strange. And she says, mister, please, we gotta move this line along. I said, now hold your stinking horses, lady, we won't be long. So I looked around inside the glove box and checked the mat beneath my feet. I found a nickel in an ashtray and a couple pennies and a dime in the space between the seats. Before long I had a little pile of coins of every sort. The lady counts it up and says, you're still about $1 short. And now my woman's got this weird look frozen on her face. She screams, you know I wasn't even really hungry in the first place. And so I turned around to the cashier again. I shrugged and said, okay, forget the chicken sandwich then. So I pick up my change, pick up my receipt, and I drive to the pickup window. Man, I just can't wait to eat. And now we see this acne-ridden kid about 16 wearing a dorky name tag that says, hello, my name is Eugene. And he hands me a paper bag. I look him in the eyes and I say to him, hey Eugene, could I get some ketchup for my fries? Well, he looks at me and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he says, I'm sorry, what did you want again? I say ketchup, and he says, oh yeah, that's right, I just spaced out there for a second, I'm really kinda burnt tonight. And then he hands me the ketchup, and now we're finally driving away, and the food is driving me mad with its intoxicating bouquet. I'm starving to death by the time we pull up at the traffic light. I say, baby, give me that burger, I just gotta have a bite. So she reaches in the bag and pulls out the burger, and she hands me the burger, and I pick up the burger, and then I unwrap the paper, I bite into those buns, and I just can't believe it, they forgot the onion. Once in a while, maybe you will feel the urge to break international copyright law by downloading MP3s from file sharing sites like Morpheus or Grokster or LimeWire or Kazaa. But deep in your heart, you know the guilt would drive you mad, and the shame would leave a permanent scar. 'Cause you start out stealing songs, then you're robbing liquor stores and selling crack and running over school kids with your car. So don't download this song. Record stores where you belong. Go and buy the CD like you know that you should. Oh, don't download this song. Oh, you don't wanna mess with the RIAA. They'll sue you if you burn that CDR. It doesn't matter if you're a grandma or a 7-year-old girl. They'll treat you like the evil, hard-bitten criminal scum you are. So don't download this song. Don't go pirating music. can I afford another solid gold Humvee and diamond-studded swimming pools? These things don't grow on trees. So all I ask is everybody, please don't download this song. Don't do it, no. Even Lars Ulrich knows it's wrong. You can just ask him. Go and buy the CD like you know that you should. You really should. Oh, don't download this song. Don't download this song. Oh, please don't you do it, or you might wind up in jail like Tommy Shaw. Remember Tommy? Go and buy the CD right now. You know that you should. Go on, buy it. Oh, don't download this song. Don't download this song. Or you'll burn in hell before too long. And you deserve it. Go and buy the CD. Just buy it. You know that you should. It's cheap faster.
My mama told me when I was hatched, act like a superstar. Save your allowance, buy a bubble dress, and someday you will go far. Now on red carpets, well, I'm hard to miss. The press follows everywhere I go. I'll poke your eye out with a dress like this. Back up and enjoy the show. I'm sure my critics will say it's a grotesque display. Well, they can bite me, baby, I perform this way. I might be wearing Swiss cheese or maybe covered with bees. It doesn't mean I'm crazy, I perform this way. Perform this way. Ooh, my little monsters pay lots 'cause I perform this way. Baby, I perform this way. Perform this way. Ooh, don't worry, I'm okay. Hey, I just perform this way. I'm not crazy, I perform this way. I'll be a troll or evil queen. I'll be a human jelly bean, 'cause every day is Halloween. I'm so completely original. My new look is all the rage. I'll wrap my small intestines round my neck and set fire to myself on stage. I'll wear a porcupine on my head on a WHIM. Hey, hey, hey. And for no reason now I'll sing in French. Excusez-moi qui appétit. Got my straight jacket today. It's made of gold lame. No, not because I'm crazy, I perform this way. I strap my grip to my feet, cover myself with raw meat. I'll bet you've never seen a skirt steak worn this way. Don't be offended when you see my latest pop monstrosity. I'm strange, weird, shocking, odd, bizarre. I'm Frankenstein, I'm Avatar. There's nothing too embarrassing. I'll honestly do anything but wear white after Labor Day. 'Cause baby, I perform this way. You won't think it's cliche if I go nude today. Don't call the cops now, baby, I perform this way. No reason I should regret all the attention I get. I'm not completely crazy, I perform this way, yeah. I perform this way, hey, I perform this way, hey. I'm always deviating from the norm this way, hey. I perform this way, hey, I perform this way, hey. I'm really not insane, I just perform this way, hey. Was a mighty man, the kind of man you'd never disrespect. He stood 8 foot tall, wore glasses, and he had a third nipple on the back of his neck. He ate his own weight in coal and excreted diamonds every day. He could throw you down a flight of stairs
does, but you still would love him anyway. Yeah, you know you love him anyway. Oh. Charles Nelson Riley won the Tour de France with 2 flat tires and a missing chain. He trained a rattlesnake to do his laundry. I'm telling you, the man was insane. He could rip out your beating heart and show it to you right before you died. Every day he'd make a host a match game, give him a piggyback ride. Yeah, 2-hour piggyback ride. The Gene. Ninja warrior, master of the skies, he can melt your brain with his laser beam eyes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He had his very own line at the DMV. He made sweet, sweet love to a manatee. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was something to see, I tell ya. Charles Nelson Riley sold his toenail clippings as a potent aphrodisiac. He ran a 4-minute mile blindfolded with an engine block strapped to his back. He could eat more frozen waffles than any other man I know. Once he fell off the Chrysler building and he barely even stubbed his toe. Had a tiny little scratch on his toe, didn't even hurt. Charles Nelson Riley figured out cold fusion, but he never ever told a soul. I've seen the man unhinge his jaw and swallow a Volkswagen whole. He'd bash your face in with a shovel if you didn't treat him like a star. Cause you can spit in the wind and tug on Superman's cape, but Lord knows you just don't mess around with Sienna.
You're sort of famous, a minor celebrity, and so it only makes sense the world would be obsessed with every single thing you do. They're running round with their camcorders in the night. They're lurking patiently and hoping that they just might see something real embarrassing you do. A bad hair day and sweat-stained t-shirt, that's the story that they're gonna feature. With exclusive pics of your flabby behind. You think you're all alone, but that's right, when you'll find a bunch of paparazzi popping out of nowhere. Cameras in your face and then suddenly you're on TMZ. You're on TMZ. Following you when you're walking down the street and asking stupid questions while you're trying to eat. So you cover your face thinking to yourself, hey, isn't this creepy? And they're out there praying you'll have a big meltdown and take them on a little car chase through this whole town. They'll be there with you when you're going to jail, first on the scene for every wardrobe fail. You just picked up some transvestite. Seconds later it's up on the website. Get a Vegas wedding, a quickie divorce, and they'll be sneaking in, snapping pictures, of course. And if they ever catch you picking your nose or stumbling down the street on a drunken spree, you're on TMZ. Stalking you, just waiting by your front door, trailing you through airport security. There with TMZ. decides to shave their head or ram their car into a tree. They're on TMZ. If they catch you peeing in the bushes later on that night, well, I guarantee you're on TMZ. You're on TMZ. You're on TMZ. Every single celebrity knows they're gonna be. They're on TMZ. A start in every high school play blew every drama teacher away. I graduated first in my class at Juilliard. Took every acting workshop I could, and I dreamed of Hollywood while I read my Uta Hagen and studied the Bard. Hit the boards and paid my dues and got phenomenal rave reviews. I knew the world was gonna love me without a doubt. I was sure that Tarantino would be calling me on the phone, Annie Leibovitz would shoot me for Rolling Stone. But the years have come and gone, and I'm sorry to say that's not the way that it's all worked out. I'm a tour guide on the Jungle Cruise ride. Skipper Dan is the name, and I'm doing 34 shows every day. And every time it's the same. Look at those hippos, they're wiggling their ears, just like they've done for the last 50 years. Now I'm laughing at my own jokes, but I'm crying inside, 'cause I'm working on the Jungle Cruise ride. Oh, the critics, they used to say I was the new Olivier. Thought I'd be the toast of Sundance, or maybe Cannes. But don't bother trying to IMDb me. The only place you might possibly see me is riding my little boat around Adventureland. It ain't exactly what I planned, but I'm a tour guide on the Jungle Cruise ride. Skipper Dan is the name, and I'm doing 34 shows every day, and every time it's the same. I would've killed if I'd been as Speed the Clown, but what's the difference? That's all behind me now, 'cause I'm paying the rent and I'm swallowing my pride, and I'm working on the Jungle Cruise ride. I should be there on Broadway, knocking them dead in 12 Angry Men. But instead I'm here telling these lame jokes again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Bengal tigers can jump over 20 feet. That's an African bull elephant. There it is, the backside of water. What have I done with my life?
I should have listened when my grandfather said, why don't you major in business instead? Now my hopes have all vanished and my dreams have all died, and I'll probably work forever as a tour guide on the Jungle Cruise ride. Skipper Dan is the name, and I'm doing 34 shows every day, and every time it's the same. Look at those hippos, they're wiggling their ears. Somebody shoot me 'cause I'm forged in tears. Always said I'd be famous, I guess that I lied, 'cause I'm working on the Jungle Cruise ride. I'm still working on the Jungle Cruise ride. No, he can't read my polka face.
She's got to love nobody.
Can't read mine. No, he can't read my polka face.
She's got to love nobody.
Pop, 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 polka face, pop, pop, polka face. Pop, 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 polka face, pop, pop, polka face.
Hey!
Womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer. Oh, womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, baby. You are. Womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. Boy, don't try to front. I know just what you are. You say I'm crazy, I've got your crazy. You're nothing but a womanizer. You spin my head right round when you go down, down.
You spin my head
Right round when you go down,
Hey!
Day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night. It's 1:15. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without. I just need you now. And I was like, baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. I thought you'd always be mine. So what? I'm still a rock star. I've got my rock moves, and I don't need you. And guess what? I'm having more fun. And now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright. I'm just fine. And you're a tool. So what? I am a rock star. I've got my rock moves, and I don't want you tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it, the taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. And I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the Tron, got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the blue tag, got you feeling dizzy. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Shouties like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay, stuck on replay, stuck on replay, 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 ay. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Baby, are you down? I'm only gonna break your heart. 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 Don't stop, make it pop, DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the polka don't stop. Yodel-o-lady-hoo, yodel-o-lady-hoo. Polka face, polka face. Polka face, polka face. Oh no, you can't read my polka face. Talk about my polka face, polka face. Hey! Wow, yeah!
You got a 65 Chevy Malibu with automatic drive, a custom paint job too. I'll trade you for my old wheelbarrow and a slightly used sombrero, and I'll even throw in a stapler if you insist. We shared a quick glance Saturday at the mall. I never took a chance, never approached you at all. You were a blonde half-Asian with a bad case of gas. I was wearing red Speedos and a hockey mask. Come on, let's find that love connection that we missed. Letter to the snotty barista at the Coffee Bean on San Vicente Boulevard. I know there were 20 people behind me in line, but I was on a cell phone call with my mother. Didn't you see me hold up my index finger? That means I'll order my soy decaf hazelnut latte in just a couple minutes. So what's with the attitude, lady? No tip for you. Got a trash can of styrofoam peanuts. You can have them for free. You can drop by on the weekend and pick them up from me. But the trash can ain't part of the deal. Only giving you the peanuts. Get real, don't have no hefty bag, so bring your own. Don't bug me with questions on the phone. Don't ask for help, don't waste my time, and don't complain, cause they won't cost you a dime. Just ask yourself, do you want my styrofoam peanuts? You can have my styrofoam peanuts. Do you want my styrofoam peanuts? You can have them all. They're on Craigslist! Yeah! Craigslist! Oh, baby, come on! I'm on Craigslist! 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 I'm on Craigslist! Craigslist! Craigslist now! Craigslist!
I moved out to Langley recently with a plain and simple dream. Wanna infiltrate some third world place and topple their regime. Those men in black with their mansion suitcases, where everything's on a need-to-know basis. Agents got that swagger, everyone's so cloak and dagger. I'm feeling nervous, but I'm really kinda wishing for an undercover mission. That's when the red alert came on the radio, and I put my earpiece on. Got my dark sunglasses on, and get my handcuffs, my cyanide pills, my classified dossier. Timing the phones like yeah, shredding the files like yeah. I memorized all the enemy's spies, I gotta neutralize today. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. I've done a couple of crazy things that have almost gotten me dismissed, like terminate some head of state who wasn't even on my list. Burn that microfilm, buddy, will you? I'd tell you why, but then I'd have to kill you. You need a quickie confession, we'll start a waterboarding session. No hurry on the South American dictator, I'll assassinate him later. That's when he walked right in my laser sights, and my silencer was on. And my silencer was on, and another target's gone. Yeah, we got our flag drops all over the world, from Kazakhstan to Bombay. Paying the bribes like yeah, plugging the leaks like yeah. Interrogating the scum of the earth, we'll break them by the break of day. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Need a country to stabilize. Look no further, we're your guys. We've got snazzy suits and ties, and a better dental plan than the FBI's. Better put your hands up and get in the van, or else you'll get blown away. Staging a coup like yeah, brainwashing moles like yeah. We only torture the folks we don't like. You're probably gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Once, not very long ago, I was respected, I was popular. But now I hang my head in shame. My life is filled with such regret, a bad mistake I can't forget, and now I'll never be the same. Why did I buy this stupid ringtone? I just can't imagine now what I was thinking at all. My friends all stare at me whenever I get a call. But everybody in the world really hates my ringtone. When my phone goes off at work, I look like the biggest jerk. Total strangers wanna slap me around. When it's ringing on the terrace, my neighbors get embarrassed. They're begging me to move out of town. Well, it made my wife so sick she smashed my iPhone with a brick. But I had it fixed and now it's just fine. It's a pain, I sure don't need it, and I probably should delete it. But for me that would be crossing the line, 'cause I hate to waste $1.99. Hey, I paid good money for this ringtone. Why did I buy this stupid ringtone? I just can't imagine now what I was thinking at all. What was I thinking? My friends all stare at me whenever I get a call. When everybody in the world really hates my ringtone. Beautiful tats all over my back makes me so proud. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I got another tattoo, baby. Yeah, another tattoo.
Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo.
No part of me's blank, I'm really ink obsessed. It's like an art show the moment that I get undressed. At every job interview, they're just so impressed. Cause I got all my ex-wives on my chest. Over here is Clay Aiken, there's a side of bacon, and a minotaur pedo fighting with Satan. Next to Hello Kitty and a zombie ice skating. Wait, it's Ronald Reagan. I've got these dragons, I've got these dolphins, all inscribed on me indelibly. I've had bad reactions, bad infections, even hepatitis C. My friends think that I need therapy. Maybe some laser surgery for the flaming goat skull on my knee. Beautiful tats all over my back, and I've got some space here on this side of my face here for another tattoo.
Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo. Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo.
No, I'm not high. I'm really okay. I just love these scribbles that won't go away. I got another tattoo.
Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo. Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo.
Yes, there were a few I got from losing a bet. I misspelled a word or two, still there's nothing I regret. My shopping trips are no sweat, there's never stuff I forget. Check out this rat Boba Fett, he's playing clarinet. Beautiful tats all over my back, and what the heck, there's still some room on my neck. I'll get another tattoo.
Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo. Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo.
I don't know why, but every day, whenever folks see me, they just back away. I got another tattoo.
Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo. Another tattoo, babe. Another tattoo.
Okay, right there by my elbow. You see? Yeah, I got a couple square inches left. Maybe a squid or a tarantula or something. I don't know. Surprise me. Ow, mother. Ooh, yeah. Oh. I'm your shelter from the storm. You know I'll always have your back. I'll even let you warm your freezing hands inside my butt crack. I never get out my leaf blower when Oprah is on. And when you're telling me about your feelings, I try not to yawn. And when we're at parties, I don't talk about your spastic bladder. When you're cleaning the gutters on the roof, I hold the ladder. And if that isn't love, if that isn't love, if that isn't love, I don't know what love is. Na 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 na. No, I guess I don't know. Na 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 na. Listen now, there's a microscopic bit of milk left in the refrigerator. I could have finished it off, but I quit in case you want a tiny little sip later. And if you cut the cheese, then maybe a wink and say the dog's to blame. And I make sure to call you baby every time I forget your name. I'll even tell you, girl, when you start looking fat, 'cause all your so-called friends will probably neglect to mention that. And if that isn't love, if that isn't love, if that isn't love, I don't know what love is. Na 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 na. Well, then I don't know. Na 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 take a bath. If it's still warm, I'll leave the water in there for you. I give you my word, you're so beautiful. You make a glorious sunset look like a big fat turd, yeah. Every time I see you trying to lift some really heavy thing, you can always count on me to help by saying something encouraging. If you get drunk and pass out, I never sharpie up your face, and I don't wipe my nose on your couch, even though that's a super convenient place. I totally support every idiotic thing you do, and I almost never pretend you're someone else when I'm making out with you. And if that isn't love, if that isn't love, if that isn't love, I don't know what love is. Na 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 na. No, I don't know what love is. Na 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 na. Well, I don't know what love is. Na 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 na. I don't know what love is.
Hey girl, you know our economy's in the toilet, but I'm still gonna treat you right.
I said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Gator tots, duck on ice, and we can clip coupons all night. And baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Take you out for dinner anywhere that you please, like Burger King or Mickey D's, and baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can even have the large fries. Yeah. Baby, you should know I'm really quite a sweet guy. When I buy you bathroom tissue, I always get the 2-ply. One or you can get it, my dear. I got my Costco membership card right here. Yeah, you like top ramen, me top ramen. Got a cupboard full of them, I'll keep them coming. You want it, I gotta go get it. Just heat it, dump the flavor packet on it and eat it. Pork and beans and minute rice, and we can play cribbage all night. And baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. I can take you to the laundromat downtown and watch all the clothes go round and round. And baby, we can go wherever you like. I said we can go wherever you like. Yeah. Honey shorty, I know if you had some lipo, you could be second runner-up Miss Ohio. $7 bills roll up inside my plastic billfold. Buy you a bagel even if it isn't day old. And you never ever gotta wear your sister's old clothes, long as I'm still assistant manager at Kinko's. Cut your hair with scissors and a soup bowl. You ain't gotta pay me, that's the way that I roll. My chick can have what she wants. At Walmart she can pick out anything she wants. I know, girl, you ain't never had a man like that, who doesn't make you buy generic brand like that. Yeah, you like my Hyundai, see my Hyundai. I can take you to see your cousin Phil next Sunday, but that's kinda far and I'm not made of cash. Do you think you could chip in for gas? Mac and cheese would be alright, but let's send out for pizza tonight. And you can order any toppings you like. I said you can even have the last slide. Yeah. Grab myself a cable from my neighbor next door. Now I can get free HBO, and baby, you can watch whatever you like. I said you can watch whatever you like. Yeah. And you can always ride the city bus. Got a stack of tokens just for us. Yo, my wallet's fat and full of ones. It's all about the Washingtons. That's right, you want White Castle, need White Castle. Long as you got me, it won't be no hassle. You want it, we'll get it, just don't be a hater. If I grab a bunch of napkins for later. Thrift store jeans on sale, half price. The underwear at Goodwill is nice. And baby, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Baby, I can give you anything you please, even share my government cheese. And baby, you can have as much as you Oh, the sand keeps falling through the hourglass, and there's no way you're gonna slow it down. You say we gotta treasure each moment. Who knows how long we're gonna be around? Yeah, you keep on telling me life is short, and it's hard to disagree with what you say. But if time is so precious, why you wasting mine? 'Cause I'm always reading, always deleting every useless piece of garbage that you send my way. Every stupid hoax, all those corny jokes, stop forwarding that crap to me. Well, I don't need tons of cringe-inducing puns, stop forwarding that crap to me. No, it isn't okay if you brighten my day with some cut-and-pasted hackneyed Hallmark poetry. And I didn't request a personality test, stop forwarding that crap to me. You're sending virus-laden bandwidth hogging attachments to every single person you know. You're passing around a link to some dumb thing on YouTube that everybody else already saw 3 years ago. And wacky, badly photoshopped billboards were never that amusing to me. And I just can't believe you believe those urban legends, but I have high hopes someone will point you towards Snopes and debunk that crazy junk you're spewing constantly. No, I don't want a bowl of chicken soup for the soul, stop forwarding that crap to me. Send more top 10 lists and I'll slash my wrist. Please stop forwarding that crap to me. Well, I'm sorry I can't accept your paranoid rant, and I don't want the Neiman Marcus cookie recipe. Won't you kindly refrain, 'cause it's hurting my brain, stop forwarding that crap to me. Like glittery hearts and unicorns and pictures of somebody's cat. Now tell me, in what alternate reality would I care about something like that? And by the way, your quotes from George Carlin aren't really George Carlin. Mr. Rogers never fought the Viet Cong, and Bill Gates is never gonna give me something for nothing. And I highly doubt some dead girl's gonna kill me if I don't pass her letter along. Well, now I know your wish and I'll sign your petition, but stop forwarding that crap to me. And I don't wanna read your series of conspiracy theories, just stop forwarding that crap to me. And your 2 million loser friends all have my address now, 'cause you never figured out the way to BCC. Now I gotta insist, take me off of your list, stop forwarding that crap to me.
Stop forwarding that crap to me. Stop forwarding that crap to me. Stop forwarding that crap to me. Stop forwarding that crap to me.
Just stop it now.
Stop forwarding that crap to me.
Oh no.
Stop forwarding that crap to me. Stop forwarding that crap to me.
Can't take it.
Stop forwarding that crap to me.
Ah, please.
Stop
First things first, I'm a craftsman. Remodeling is my only passion.
It's my passion.
And I'm the greatest in the business. Want referrals, yo? My clientele will bear you witness.
Right.
I can help when your door jam sticks.
Huh?
There is nothing in the world I can't fix.
Yeah.
I do tiles, I do stone, I do bricks. Call me, I'll come rushing over with my bag of tricks.
Bag of tricks.
Where you go when your disposal is rusted? Termite problem making you disgusted.
Yuck.
When your front window is busted. Just one name that's always trusted.
I'm so handy. You already know I'll fix your plumbing when your toilets overflow. I'm so handy. Bring you up to code when your dishwasher's about to explode.
Now you see that your furnace is needing some service. I'm fully bonded, no need to be nervous. Perhaps you would like a new counter for Micah. Maybe I'll hook up this here combo washer dryer, but all your pipes are antique. Your water pressure's too weak. You got an attic full of dry rot cause your roof sprung a leak. Your fridge is starting to reek. Your hardwood floors really squeak. But don't you worry, I'll just show you my amazing technique. Now let me glue that, and screw that. Any random chore you got, well I can do that. Or maybe I'll just rewire your house for fun. I got 99 problems, but a switch ain't one.
I'm so handy. Everyone said so. I'll ground your bathroom, resurface your patio. I'm so handy. I'm the guy to know when your leaf blower doesn't blow. Patch the drywall, clean your gutters and mow the lawn. Make that phone call. I'll install anything you want. Yeah, check my big staple gun. My socket wrenches are second to none. I won't quit till I'm done. Don't even care if I hammer my thumb. Ow!
Still rocking my screwdriver. Got the whole world thinking I'm a MacGyver. Your heating bills are shocking. I can solve that with some duct tape and some caulking. Your house is a disaster, huh? Need a guy who's a master with a plaster, huh? Let me be your stripper. Taking off lacquer, no one does it quicker.
I'm so handy. You already know I'll beat all price quotes. My hourly rates are low. I'm so handy. You should call this pro. I'm in the phone book and say habla español.
I never seem to finish all my food. I always get a doggy bag from the waiter, so I just keep what's still unchewed. And I take it home, save it for later. But then I deal with fungal rot, bacterial formation, microbes, enzymes, mold and oxidation. I don't care, I've got a secret trick up my sleeve. I never bother with baggies, glass jars, Tupperware containers, plastic, cling wrap, really a no-brainer. I just like to keep all my flavors sealed in tight with aluminum foil. Never settle for less, that kind of wrap is just the best. To keep your sandwich nice and fresh, stick it in your cooler. Eat it when you're ready, then maybe you'll choose a refreshing herbal tea.
Lovely.
Oh, by the way, I've cracked the code. I figured out the shadow organizations, and the Illuminati know that they're finally primed for world domination. And soon you've got black helicopters coming across the border, puppet masters for the New World Order. Be aware, there's always someone that's watching you, and still the government won't admit they faked a whole moon landing. Thought control race, psychotronic scanning, don't mind that. I'm protected cause I made this hat from aluminum foil, where it had this foil lined in case an alien's inclined to probe your butt or read your mind. Looks a bit peculiar, seems a little crazy, but someday I'll prove there's a big conspiracy.
Your sports team is vastly inferior. That simple fact is plainly obvious to see. We're gonna kick your collective posterior. Of course you realize we're speaking figuratively. Our stats are thoroughly impressive. Our coach really has the Midas touch. Our players are fast and strong and brave, and your guys, not so much. In fact, we played teams across the nation, and you're the worst one we've come across. Try to assimilate that information, and it just might help you cope with your impending loss. Oh, and if somehow we are still failing to effectively articulate the points at hand, allow us now to summarize them in a manner that your feeble brains can understand. We're great, and you suck. We're great, and you suck. We're great, and you suck. You see, there's us, and then there's you. You suck. We're really, really great. In contrast, you really suck. Okay, full disclosure, we're not that great, but nevertheless, you suck. Sports team will soon suffer swift defeat. That theory's backed up by empirical evidence. We're gonna grind up your guys into burger meat. Again, of course, we're speaking in the figurative sense. What's the use of even going through the motions when you know that you're gonna lose anyhow? So why don't you save us all some time and give up now? You suck.
Everybody shut up. Everyone listen up. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Turn me up. If you can't write in the proper way, if And that's why I think it's a good time to learn some grammar. What? Now did I stammer? Work on that grammar. You should know when it's less or it's fewer. Like people who were never raised in a sewer. I hate these word crimes. Like I could care less. That means you do care. At least a little. Be a moron. Hey, you better slow down and use the right pronoun. Show the world you're no clown.
Say you got an IT followed by apostrophe. Yes, now what does that mean?
You would not use this in this case as a possessive. It's a contraction. What's a contraction?
Well, it's the shortening of a word or group of words by omission of a single letter.
Okay, now here's some notes. Syntax, you're always banging. No X in espresso. Your participles dangling. But I don't want your drama. If you really want, leave out that Oxford comma. Just keep in mind that BCRU are words, not letters. Get it together. Spell checker. You should never write words using numbers unless you're 7 or your name is Prince. I hate these word crimes. You really need them. Full time for freedom. I mean those crimes. Use a mouth breather. Well, you should hire some kind of linguist to help you distinguish what is proper English.
One thing I ask of you, time to learn your homophones is past due. Learn to diagram a sentence too. Always say to whom, don't ever say to who. And listen up when I tell you this, I hope you never use quotation marks for emphasis. You finished second grade, I hope you can tell if you're doing good or doing well. Better figure out the difference. Irony is not coincidence. And I thought that you'd gotten it through your skull about what's figurative and what's literal. Oh, but just now you said you literally couldn't get out of bed. That really makes me want to literally smack a crowbar upside your stupid head.
I read your email. It's quite apparent. Your grammar's errant. You're incoherent. Saw your blog post. It's really fantastic. That was sarcastic. Cause you write like a spastic. I hate these word crimes. Your prose is dopey. Think you should only write an emoji. You're a lost cause. Go back to preschool. Get out of the gene pool. Try your best to not drool. Never mind, I give up. Really, no, I give up. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Go away.
I saw a baby drive a truck. I saw a junkie eat a tuba. I saw a stripper kiss a duck behind a dumpster in Aruba.
I saw this fat psychotic guy. His underwear was made of crickets. He wanted a skeleton to buy some old expired lotto tickets. I saw a naked vagrant giving up a mouth resuscitation to his cat. I probably could have gone my whole life without seeing that. With my own eyes, I've seen things that drive a normal man insane. Wish I could disconnect my brain from my own eyes.
I saw a mime get hacked to death with an imaginary cleaver. I saw an old man's final breath. I watched him die from beaver fever.
I saw these diabetic chicks in an abandoned 7-Eleven. I watched them snorting pixie sticks while they were belching Stairway to Heaven. I saw two drag queens trying to see how many crackers they can shove up each other's nose. I'd like to erase my mind completely, but I suppose that's just the way it goes with my own eyes.
circus zebra and he trained it to massage his back. My guinea pig committed harakiri, so we used him to play hacky sack. My neighbor's kid sold weapons, great plutonium and frosty ice cold lemonade. They took MasterCard and sometimes human organs in trade. That's how we paid. I have to say that it was really darn good lemonade. With my own eyes, I've seen things that'd drive a normal man insane. Wish I could disconnect my brain from my own eyes. Those visions haunt my memory. Oh, there's so much I wish I could unsee. With my own eyes. With my own eyes. With my own eyes. With my own We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a life running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. All the other kids with a pumped up picture better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with a pumped up picture better run, faster than my bullet. And we danced all night to the best song ever. We knew every line, now I can't remember. I think it went I think it went I think it goes sexy lady, po, 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 polka Gangnam style. Sexy lady, po, 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 po. I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. And scream and shout and let it out. We sing oh we oh we oh we oh. We sing oh we oh we oh we oh we oh we oh we oh. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
I'm sexy and I know it. Girl, look at that body.
He's sexy and he knows it.
I wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big old coat from that thrift shop down the road.
Hey, he wears your granddad's clothes.
That's right.
He looks incredible.
I do.
He's in that big old coat.
It's
from that
large.
thrift shop
Hey,
down the
let's go.
road.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is super awesome. She's up all night till the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night till the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. lucky. We're up all night to get 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 lucky. Up all night to get lucky. Yes, we're up all night to get lucky. Get lucky. Get lucky. Get lucky. Get lucky. Get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We must all efficiently operationalize our strategies. Invest in world-class technology and leverage our core competencies in order to holistically administrate exceptional synergy. We'll set a brand trajectory using management's philosophy. Advance our market share vis-a-vis our proven methodology. With strong commitment to quality, effectively enhancing corporate synergy. Transitioning our company by awareness of functionality, promoting viability, providing our supply chain with diversity. Ooh, we will distill our identity through client-centric solutions and synergy. At the end of the day, we must monetize our assets. The fundamentals of change. Can you visualize a value-added experience that will grow the business infrastructure and monetize our assets? Monetize our assets. Monetize our assets. Bringing to the table our capitalized reputation, proactively overseeing day-to-day operations, services and deliverables with cross-platform innovation. Networking soon will bring seamless integration, robust and scalable, bleeding edge and next generation. Best of breed, we'll succeed in achieving globalization. Gaining traction with our resources in the marketplace. It's mission critical to stay innovative. Our business will foster flexible solutions for our customer base. If you can think outside the box, you'll need a side. It's a paradigm shift. toe, I'm still alive.
A shower. When I do, the water starts getting cold after an hour. I couldn't order off the breakfast menu 'cause I slept until 2. Then I filled up on bread, didn't leave any room for tiramisu. Oh no, there's a pizza lounge in the corner of my laptop screen. I don't have any bills in my wallet small enough for the vending machine. Some idiot just called me up on the phone. What? Don't they know how to text? OMG, I got first world problems. First world problems. First world problems. I bought too many groceries for my refrigerator. Forgot my gardener's name. I'll have to ask him later. Tried to fast forward commercials. Can't. I'm watching live TV. I'm pretty sure the cookies in this airport lounge ain't gluten free. My barista didn't even bother to make a design in the foam on the top of my vanilla latte. First world problems. First world problems. First world problems. Can't remember which car I drove to the mall. My Sonicare won't recharge. Now I gotta brush my teeth like an Neanderthal. The thread count on these cotton sheets has got me itching. My house is so big I can't get Wi-Fi in the kitchen. I had to buy something I didn't even need just so I could qualify for free shipping on Amazon. First world problems. 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 It might seem crazy wearing stripes of pride. I Instagram every meal I've had. All my used liquor bottles are on display. We can go to see a show, but I'll make you pay. Wear my belts with suspenders and sandals with my socks. Got some new glitter rugs and lovely pink sequin Crocs. Never let you forget some favor I did for you. If you're okay with that, you might just be tacky too. I meet some chick, ask her this and that. Like, are you pregnant, girl, or just really fat? Well, now I'm dropping names almost constantly. Last
That's what Kanye West keeps telling me. Here's why. Wear my Ed Hardy shirt with fluorescent orange pants. Got my new resume, it's printed in Comic Sans. Think it's fun threatening waiters with a bad Yelp review. If you think that's just fine, then you're probably taggy too. Hey, come on, bring me shame, can't nothing. Bring me shame, I never known why. Bring me shame, can't nothing. Bring me shame, I said. Bring me shame, can't nothing. Bring me shame, it's pointless to try. Bring me shame, can't nothing. Bring me shame, I said. 43 bumper stickers and a YOLO license plate. Bring along my coupon book whenever I'm on a date. Practice my twerking moves in light of the DMV. Took the whole bowl of restaurant mints, hey, you said they're free. I'll get drunk at the bank and take off my shirt at least. I would live tweet a funeral, take selfies with the deceased. If I'm being by a zombie, probably not telling you. Hey, if you don't think that's bad, guess what? Then you're tacky too. Come on.
Tuesday morning, 8:15. I was riding to work on the Jackson Park Express. Seemed like any other day. Then my whole world changed in a way I never could have guessed. Cause she walked in, took the seat right across the aisle. I knew we had a special connection the second I saw her smile. She smiled as if to say, hello, haven't seen you on this bus before. I gave her a look that said, life is funny, you never know what's in store. By the way, your hair is beautiful. I bet it smells like raisins. She looked at me in a way that asked, did you have a nose job or something? I'm only asking, cause your nose looks slightly better than the rest of your face. I arched my eyebrow ever so slightly, which was my way of asking, do you want my old Hewlett-Packard printer? It still works, kinda, and I got a bunch of ink cartridges left. Then she let out a long sigh, which I took to mean, Mama, what is that deodorant you're wearing? It's intoxicating. Why don't we drive out to the country sometime and collect deer ticks in a Ziploc baggie? Oh yeah. I gave her a penetrating stare, which could only mean you are my answer to everything, which is why I'll probably do very poorly on the written part of my driver's test. Yes, it all happened on the Jackson Park Express. 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 I knew she was starting to fall for me, cause she crinkled her nose, which unmistakably meant, baby, let's wear each other's clothes and speak in a thick German accent. And maybe someday we can own and operate our own mobile pet grooming service. nervous. I couldn't hold back my feelings. I gave her a look that said, I would make any sacrifice for your love. Goat, chicken, whatever. I could never hold you close enough. Let's have our bodies surgically grafted together. Surgically grafted together. She picked up a newspaper and started reading to herself, which I'm sure was a way of telling me, when you're cold I will warm you. When you're shivering I will hold you. When you're nauseous I will give you Pepto-Bismol every hour for as long as the symptoms persist. Oh, I never ever wanna see you cry. So please, let me cauterize your tear ducts with an arc welder. Then I glanced down at her shirt for a second, in a way that clearly implied, I like your boobs. Yes, and I'll have another Jackson Park Express, on the Jackson Park Express, on the Jackson Park Express, on the Jackson Park Express. I cleared my throat quietly, and then I looked away, and I'm sure it was obvious to her just what I was trying to say. I was trying to say, hey, I'd like to make a wall-sized mirror out of all the dead skin cells that you slough off while you sleep at night. Oh, I'd like to rip you wide open and French kiss every single one of your internal organs. I'd like to remove all your skin and wear your skin over my own skin, but not in a creepy way. Then I'm pretty sure she looked at me out of the corner of her good eye, and though she never spoke a word, this is exactly what I heard. She was saying, oh, I wanna make out with you in an abandoned toll booth in the middle of a monsoon. I wanna ride dolphins with you in the moonlight until the staff at SeaWorld kicks us out. I want you inside me, oh, like a tapeworm. I pointed to the side of my mouth as a way of indicating, hey, I think you got something on the side of your mouth. She licked the corner of her lips as if to say, here. I nodded, implying, yeah, you got it. And then the bus stopped at 53rd Street and she got up suddenly. Where are you going? Pleaded my eyes, baby, don't you do this to me. Think of the beautiful children we could have someday. We could school them at home, raise them up the right way, and protect them from the evils of the world, like trigonometry and prime numbers. Oh no, baby, please don't go. She brushed my leg as she left the bus. I'm sure that was her way of saying, I'm sorry, this just isn't working out. You're suffocating me. I need some space to find out what life's all about. So goodbye forever, my love, and Deep inside I knew she was right. It was time for us both to move on. No, I never got her